Buddy with artists who I think on some level create joy in their work. Because I think of January as the month of new beginnings where people are feeling a little happier and ready and willing to start new projects and begin new, happier ideas. So, we're going to look at an artist named Banksy. The interesting thing about Banksy is nobody knows who this man is. He is a completely unknown person. There is some conjecture about who he might be. There is some thought that he might be an individual named Robin Gunningham, who was born on the 28th of July, 1974, in Yates, which is near Bristol, England. And Gunningham began using the name Robin Banks, which eventually turned into Banksy. And the belief that Banksy is this person is because in an interview in 2003, he was asked if he was Robert Banks, and Banksy responded that his forename is Robbie. So, with that little bit of information, some people think that Robert Banks may be Banksy. He has worked very, very hard over the years to keep himself anonymous. He is a street graffiti artist who is very well known for his works that are quite humorous, including a piece of art that he sold at auction at Sotheby's in London for a considerable amount of money that he had triggered to self destruct as soon as the person paid for it. And we might be talking a little bit more about that while we look at our slideshow. So as always, we have several new students here, so I want to explain. As always, we're going to start with a slideshow of the artist's work that we're going to talk about briefly. Then I'm going to do a short little demonstration for the project that I have for you to do today. And then you're going to be free to create your own artwork, hopefully inspired by what you've seen in the slideshow today. So we're going to start by sharing our slideshow. Banksy is not only an artist, but a filmmaker. He created a film called Exit Through the Gift Shop that he was nominated for an Academy Award for. He almost won Best Documentary for this movie. If you've never seen Exit Through the Gift Shop, you want to look for it. I'm not sure, but I'm putting money on the fact that Hoboken Library probably owns it. It is completely delightful. It's a wonderful, wonderful. Oh, and I have a major glaring error on the first slide in this slideshow. Anybody catch what it is? He's not American, he's a Brit. So I have to change that. Banksy is British. We are not sure what year he was born. So forgive me for that error. All right, here we go. Good. So this is the type of work that Banksy is most famous for. It has an edge to it. It's kind of funny. It always has a social comment to it. A lot of times it's about capitalism. It's about identity. It's always anti-war and pro-peace. Instead of throwing a rock, this protester is throwing a bouquet of flowers. So that's a very direct peace message. And this is what he's trying to convey. He does a technique called stenciling, and that's what I'm going to demonstrate for you today. He found in the 2000s that instead of painting directly on walls that it was much quicker and easier for him to create stencils that he could carry around with him to do quick stencils on walls. It enabled him to escape arrest because graffiti work is illegal. So he could throw up a stencil really quickly and avoid the police by putting the image up rapidly. Most of his images are very realistic. I love this slide because it helps you see the scale of his work. See how small the people are in relationship to the size of this image. It's quite large. So this probably is not a stencil. Now that he's famous, he doesn't have to worry about the police. Many places welcome his work. And in fact, his work sells for huge amounts of money. He used to sell photographs of his work and posters of those photographs, but he doesn't have to do that anymore. What happens now is people who buy this kind of work will literally cut the wall and purchase the entire piece of wall upon which his artwork is displayed. Pretty awesome, right? Okay, sometimes he uses slogans. They are, as I mentioned, anti-war, anti-capitalist, or anti-establishment. His subjects often contain children, rats, apes, policemen, soldiers, and the elderly. This one's a little difficult to see because it's behind a mesh wire fence. It's intriguing though. This one's kind of mysterious. It's kind of hard to figure out what the message is, I have to admit. Anybody want to try and interpret this one? I'm not sure what the shape on top represents. Maybe these are hardscrabble city kids, and on top of them is an island. He's trying to make the point that they're not going to have the opportunity to get away to this beach. I don't know.
But there's, it's hope. There's an opening.
There's a crack in the wall, definitely. I don't know. It could be a camp. It could be a detention camp. Maybe this is Palestine. He is pro-Palestinian. Okay, so we wouldn't see anything like this in Israel. Okay. I don't know how to interpret this image.
Well, I mean, it does show cracks spreading, so there's hope here.
So maybe this is an image of hope. So
Yeah.
These are kids who are maybe inner city kids who have the hope of seeing. Oh, okay.
If they grow bigger, they can just climb over.
If they were a little bigger, they could just climb through this hole.
Time will tell.
All right. All right, so the imagery in this one is a little more in your face. The little girl is searching the soldier instead of the other way around. So the message is very powerful. Another interesting thing about Banksy is that he is a philanthropist, and the sale of his works have often gone to different organizations. So the money does not go to him. I suppose some of it must go to him because he has to earn a living. But for example, he gifted a painting titled Game Changer to a hospital in May 2020 as a tribute to the National Health Service in England for workers during the COVID-19 pandemic. Antika's back. Okay, let's get you a chair. Just for now. Laura? So what do you want to say about this one? Anyone have any thoughts or feelings about this image?
Anne has a fake dog,
Yes,
which is not used
it's a
in
balloon.
practical sense.
Yes, it's a
So
balloon dog.
It's kind of a false appearance. And then the child is interpreting the dog. So he's got some kind of, I don't know, it's another layer of perspective on it.
Absolutely.
So he's more abstracting it a bit. So maybe you can see through the, you can see from it.
Different.
Instead of taking it for what it is. Maybe he has ideas instead of that.
All right. So different perspectives. This is a police officer with a balloon dog. Is he offering it to the child? The child is making a painting of that dog, or is it a different dog that the child is creating? Are they even interacting, or are the two images separate? It's very enigmatic.
Well, I think the child has something better. He's got the experience of creating stuff.
I would agree with that. So the child is actually the artist.
Mm-hmm.
The police officer is
Yeah.
offering this false thing to the child. So the power of the police officer is diminished, right? So that makes it a hopeful image. The usual idea we have about police officers is completely turned around by this picture.
Yeah, it's made, kind of comical.
It is. It's very comical.
Satirical.
And this is typical of Banksy. He is very satirical, very humorous. He's trying to throw and turn stereotypical images on their head, throw them completely around.
It's a inflated, deflatable.
It's a balloon. Yeah, it's a balloon dog.
It's deflating the authority.
Exactly.
Potentially.
Sorry, I'm going to start moving through these a little quicker. This is probably his most famous image. It is a heart-shaped balloon that this child is. She's just lost it, but she's still reaching for it. And the words that are on the side of this concrete stairway are "There's always hope." And the name of this image is "There's Always Hope." I believe you can get this in prints and posters. Reminds me of Keith Haring, very similar to his work. So I'm going to start scrolling through these a little quicker. Banksy has a big thing for elephants. He often gives his money to wildlife conservation groups. So that is one of his causes, one of his activism activities. Yes.
I'm thinking nosy neighbors.
Definitely. It could be about nosy neighbors, nosy and loud neighbors. Wow, we have a full house today. Pull up a chair, folks. There's lots of chairs available. So here's this rat. I'm out of bed and dressed. What more do you want? Again, very typical of Banksy's sense of humor. And this one is very much in the stencil style. Thank you, everyone, for rearranging furniture. We have a lot of people here today, folks at home.
Good.
It's wonderful. And folks at home, if you have any thoughts or comments, please share.
Can I see the elephant picture again?
We might go back in a minute, Margot, or I'll
Okay.
put it up as a separate image. So in the beginning of his career, he was using spray paint like most graffiti artists. And this is commentary on the beginning of his career. This is another one of his very famous images. He frequently uses only black and white, makes the image very powerful. And he likes this silhouette style. He's quite famous for this. He image bombed a part of, I think it was London. Yes. He claimed credit in 2024 for a number of black silhouette compositions that appeared in London and were part of an animal theme series. Various theories exist for what they mean and represent, with the artist himself declining to comment. He likes keeping this sense of mystery about himself. He does not want to be understood or discovered. He loves this theme of children playing in very bad situations, comes up over and over again. The hope of children is something very important to him, and the future of children, very important to this artist. We urban dwellers know very well that plants can grow anywhere, in cracks in the sidewalk, along the sides of buildings. So here is a child who's found a flower growing in the cement, in the concrete, and he was very curious about it and admiring it. Looks so real, doesn't it? You want this child to move. You think this child is going to move any moment. This is a canvas by Banksy, which is quite unusual and rare. It says, "Smile, follow your dream." So he sometimes uses text in his work. And he has a crown in it. Like, do you remember the artist we looked at who uses crowns? Remember Jean?
Basquiat.
Thank you, Susan. Jean-Michel Basquiat, another graffiti artist. Here the message is quite clear: peace plus love. And this is a medical doctor with his stethoscope, and he's listening to the heart. So very funny. And I love the way the peace sign and the heart sign are drawn, very sloppy, as if a child maybe had come by the wall and done this message. And then the doctor looks like he could walk right off the wall. The representation is so real. This one's very funny, right? It's hanging the zebra stripes out to dry. I love that art can be funny and hopeful. and meaningful. All right, so that's our last picture. Any last thoughts or comments about Banksy? I would love to meet him. He's one of those people.
Maybe it's here.
Maybe he's here. James, are you Banksy? Say no. All right. So we're now going to do a short demo of Laura. We're going to get set up for the demo. And here's what we're going to make today. Let me just stop the share on this. So my suggestion to folks today for a project that you can create, think about joy, think about hope. This is our last session on this theme, and see what image you could create. I mean, we are in interesting times at the moment, and let's think of a way to bring joy into our lives. Is it the Valentine? Is it the peace sign? Is it an image of a child? Is it red balloons? Could it be birds or flowers? Or could it just be something abstract? I am going to demonstrate for folks an easy way to make stencils. You can do something with a stencil. I have brought letter stencils. For those of you who are here, you can use stencils. You can actually create a message in your image. I'm going to show you how to make your own stencils so that you can use stenciling in your work. I have brought paint, but only black and red, a la Banksy. There are markers. You can do stenciling with markers. So those of you at home, if you opt to do stenciling and you don't have paint, you can do it with markers. I've brought soft pastels. You can do it with pastel. And what else did I bring? Conte crayon. So there are options. You can even do it with oil pastel, which I did not, excuse me, I did not bring to the library today. All right, any questions? It's another open-ended exercise today. It gives you a lot of free rein and a lot of opportunity to create. If you don't have any ideas, I suggest you take a piece of blank paper and just doodle. Out of doodles can grow fantastic ideas. Just do a scribble and something will evolve. Or start with a heart shape. That works too. For those of you who celebrate the Lunar New Year, Happy New Year. That's really a time of hope. All right, any questions about what we're doing and how we're doing it? Those of you who are here and don't want to watch my demonstration on how to make stencils, you may quietly go get your equipment. But please, I'm asking you not to speak so that folks at home who want to hear the directions for making stencils will be able to hear. Those of you who are here who do want to watch me do the demonstration, you can either look on the big screen or you can stand behind the tripod. Esty, can you raise your hand, please? Just raise your hand. Yes. So the tripod is by Esty and this beautiful new student in the red shirt, whose name I'm going to learn momentarily. All right, so you can stand behind the tripod at the back. That's probably the best location for watching me do the demonstration. Before you move, are there any questions? New students, all the supplies are along the back window ledge, the back counter by the windows. All right, and one last request. Try not to drag your chairs across the floor. That makes a lot of noise. Thanks a lot. Let's go to work. Lot of fun. Oh, I forgot to unpin. Sorry, thank you, Laura. All right, I'm about to start the demo, so those of you who are getting slides, try not to talk, okay? But keep your fucking damn talk. There are a couple ways to do stenciling. Folks at home, can you see me, Susan? Can you say if you can see me, please?
Yes, we can. We can see.
If you are stenciling today, you need kind of paper that has a bit of stiffness to it or a bit of weight. So this is called tag board. You know, you've got the tag board, when you shake it, it rattles. That's a bit of sound. So one way to make stencil, you know your shape is going to be symmetrical, fold it in half. What is that, Susan? Susie, Susie.
I didn't want to scare her.
Okay, so, guys, we're doing a demonstration, so don't go. Hold it in there. But have to make sure you cut your shape. I'm gonna make it a one. You cut your shape on the floor. See? How does it look on the screen?
Right there.
Is that good?
It was very light.
Okay. And you don't want to cut your shape all the way to the corner. It has to be right in the middle. The Valentine's. You can actually modify them. Right? Or when you were in grade school and you found. So you only cut half the shape and you open it up, it's a full complete shape. And then you can repeat it multiple times. And if you don't want to use ink, you can use marker and you just fill it. The advantage of using marker is it's not going to bleed underneath the edge. If you use paint, it becomes a bit more of a challenge. You must hold the edge of the stencil down very firmly. Because if you don't, if I don't, this time, I get lucky. you don't, the paint may bleed underneath the stencil, and you might get a messy. But it's fun to do it with paint because you can do it quick. Which is why Banksy liked it. You could get away quickly. And especially when you got spray. You could get out of Dodge fast. Now, if you don't press it down, it's gonna be a little sloppy or anything. But experiment and you will know. So another way to do stenciling, although it's a bit more challenging, but you can do more complex and less symmetrical kind of shapes, is to draw the shape first. I'm gonna just do a simple shape. That it's not symmetrical. See? So I didn't fold it first. And then poke a hole in the middle to enable you to get to the edge of the shape. This is a little bit more challenging. Be a little bit more patient with yourself. But it still works. And you put the whole thing out and then you color it in, whether it's with paint, pastel, or one. Well, how many times makes a little bit more? Okay, everybody get it? Any questions? Do you use the same kind of paper? No. How many? This is the white drawing paper, the larger paper that's back there. This is called pattern paper. It's a heavier weight paper. When you pick it up, it's smaller. Yeah, I mean, so that should help. When you pick it up, it rattles. Right? It's actually a little whiter than the background. But you should go, you know what I'm watching. You want this? Anybody want to black trash? A little bit of black. No, there it is. Peace, love, joy. Need your help, everyone, to find the joy. I'm gonna unpin. Good. So folks at home. We're good, Laura? Okay. Folks at home, you're good to go. You know what to do. Anybody need ideas or assistance? What's your name?
Ken,
Chan.
Ken, say again.
Cheyenne.
Hello. Hey, Ken, Ken.
Ken.
If you want my Chinese, if you want my Chinese name, it's Benji,
Benji.
Benji.
Benji. Maybe if you, when you spell it, English spelling. I'm hard of hearing. Benji.
Well, I'm Archie,
Benji.
so Benji.
Which do you?
I wish I had to do a couple times.
It's nice to meet you. Liz. Welcome to our club.
Thank you.
How did you find out?
Let's see. I first saw the flyer, by the way. And I also saw it on the website. So I don't know which came first.
I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Excuse me. Have you ever heard of Banksy?
Yes, I've seen the name listers. I don't know that much about it. But it's, I do appreciate the art.
You're welcome to look through this, and if you'd like to learn more. But I would prefer you have more fun doing your art. Do that before I forget. That's still some information. Extensive. This may be the largest we've ever had. Man, this is not.
Get the bonus. Yeah.
这样比较对对这个
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 people in this class. I'm wondering what brought people out today? Is it the warmer weather? Is it the artists?
It's you.
Your inspiration. I guess the warmer weather. That's why I'm wondering, open joy.
We needed a joy break.
Yeah, we needed a joy break. I love that. Yeah. We should copyright that. We needed a joy break. You want this?
Nick, yes.
That's the year that's in.
It was all
Oh,
mine.
that's not good. Hey. Early excited year.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm wondering, John, if we take this game, we're gonna swap scissors. Which scissors are gonna be each?
I believe so.
Swap that.
I'm not ready to
What did you? Those of you who are new students, if you want to share your email address with me, I send out an email to students every week, alerting them as to the subject of our class. Or if you would like to do it on my own list, on your piece of paper, write it. I will add you to it. Or do that if you would like.
I know, it's under, it's not under.
Yeah, it's not that much.
Yeah, and I got your email, else or not. Yeah, I looked
Are
at
you
your
getting the, you're worth fighting
Yeah,
for?
I got that on the other day. Yeah, because you don't think
Oh,
about it.
so weird. All right. Or text me. So Ken, if you want to be on my mailing list, write your email address down. Folks at home, I forgot to put a picture up. Thank you, Laura, for reminding me. I can put up a Banksy picture. And Yako, I'm sorry, that might have primed your pump. Here's another famous Banksy image. Oh, no, I don't like that. Sorry, we're not going to use that one. I forgot to open it. So here we go, folks. Forgive me, I forgot to share an image. Here's one of Banksy's pictures now. Remember, I have no problem with you sharing, copying the work of another artist. I think it's a perfectly legitimate, fine way to learn skills. It's a great way to grow in your own practice. Artists have been doing that since the beginning of time. I bet if you went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art today, you would see many artists sitting in front of works of art copying the artwork. My suggestion, these are very small, and delicate. I would work the back end. Yeah. And then bring towards those that are, solid, maybe one solid color back. Think of that. My starting place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this. We have that word that is a little bit dark. I'm not sure.
Or
Yeah.
I know you like drawing.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to have this video.
I like this. Have you had artistic training?
Yeah, I went to art school. That's fun, my parents to go.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't work as an artist, so it's been a long time since
This one feels not difficult.
Yeah.
I can suggest students who don't.
thinking more. Oh, possibly.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
I'm just Googling how to correctly spell these. Next year, home.
Thank you. Very for a large J.
Anybody have a large J stencil?
Or jewel?
J.
No, it's tattooed on my. That's a good idea.
Oh,
Like I said, Carol, oh, this spring. They're gonna find out why.
Oh, yeah, this is. What was it? Waiting for our last two. Waiting for your last two. It actually does. You shifted and then. That's. Where? Minneapolis, I never got a call. It's a bit. Yeah, it's good. What's the night place? Oh, it's. Thank you for it. Oh. It's fine. Well, let's say they like it. So like we went, I already had a lunch. That's a big. She likes. Very nice. My name is part of hobby is podcast that for you. Perfect, perfect. It's French, but I think it's not.
Everybody, you don't consider, you don't.
It's like.
Somebody. Huh? Like this is like my children. On Sixth Avenue. Yeah. She was this is what I did. Yeah, that is something.
That I use. I'm sure that.
Probably.
This
Oh,
one.
yeah, it's like, probably like.
Yeah, well, like three years. Yeah, that I wasn't supposed to be watching. You know.
No, I'm not saying. Yes, yes.
That's not my route. Love that. That's on.
Well, no, I Right.
Now, it's like color.
Yeah, that one stinks.
Shade, shadows, like, color.
I'm 5 years old. Please. Now.
That's exactly what I was doing. Yes.
What about your age?
Thank you.
What is your name? Susie, what did you do? So, it's the game, right? I want to say. It's nice to see such a young environment. White first. And then, have you always like dabbled with little stuff? It's very nasty. And if you. And what like are you? Want you. Eat bread. I really do think that you have to actually make it strong. Let me see.
That's not me. You can make it. Yeah. No. That's big time, no. But we did not speak on each other. So they just seemed that they will continue around. That's that. It's like, it's being cool. We look at first, I think, yeah. Wow. Yeah, now see now with that. Everything is down. Don't need permission. It's everywhere, right? It's like a steam wave.
Okay, Susie,
They have to.
get another piece of paper. Why don't you try copying that?
Oh.
Right, another piece of paper, right? Oh, you still got plenty of time. Guys, let's try and refocus. Some artists need quiet. Let's be respectful of the artists who need quiet. Folks at home, I've been neglecting you. Are you good?
All good.
What, Margot?
I said all good.
Good.
Every color, yellow and black.
Message clear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they had graffiti and ancient recent thousands. People were writing funny things on walls.
Now I have to figure out what it's about.
Very dear. It's a poem.
Yeah. So you just put names.
I'm just gonna put John on it. But I'm going with it's not.
Oh, yeah.
That's not this. Only use it. That's what you like.
Oh, right. Oh, that's not nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think here. Very surprised. The nature so. I like how it looks in the dark. Oh,
I'm not a track. Margaret, not you, somebody. Thank you. Wonderful.
And thank you for the tip of the outline.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Was a good tip?
So when you need the red back, no, I'm going to see you. I'm thinking. I mean, just. Then my, I'm just touching. I know, I didn't see them. Really? I wasn't sure if they were. The line on the top because I put those. Yeah. Because there's no. She said she writes. Thank you. Rub it on again.
to sit in your chair for a minute. Start with the white horse. I'll start with.
You feel ready to make one?
So it'll be the timing shift. And then we need to. It's such a pleasure and distinct honor to give everyone the same directions and then see how unique and different everyone's work is. Usually we share at the end of every class, but I feel like we have so many people. Take up 30, 40 minutes of class. Maybe Laura, close to the end, if you wouldn't mind walking around with the camera. And just, people don't even have to speak. We could just do a quick walk around.
I can show you mine real quick. I'm not gonna post it anywhere.
Okay, in a few minutes, Margot.
Not with everyone, just with you.
Oh, just with me? Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Whoop.
Ah,
That's why.
send me a JPEG.
Anyway,
Fortunately, we can't put that on.
no, I don't want to put it on.
We're recording. Yes.
All right. Oops. Okay.
Thank you for making me laugh. Susie, I color her in totally black, like this stuff. That silhouette. Got the shape of a little rosary. Nicely done. So, I'm cooking out, that was my first.
How are you? Great. That was not the right thing.
Yes, yes.
So we have, we have about 10 minutes till cleanup. So you want to start thinking about finishing up?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Bring it out.
At this point, think about
Well, I don't talk about it. I don't know. It's all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
It's a story. This is.
there are people who are what are called living mass. Now I did go back. I saw it. What was on there? We asked about it. Well, it's a woman that's a minister. That's all God. She does Maybe I'm not sure. It was a while ago that I saw the video.
Yeah, they're in
That's correct. There are not that many.
I'm gonna build. Yeah, yeah.
Not a lot of wood. That's a lot. John, you can fill these letters in or take them like this. Yeah, I kind of like it to be kind of much. So think about it. Gosh, people are already finished. What time is it? Oh. All right, so we have 23 people today. Not sure how we're going to do the sharing thing. This is a Banksy piece. That is him. He snuck in while you weren't looking, Jen. All right, for sharing today, we're going to start with people here because people at home went first last time. I may cut you off. I may give you the hook, though. We don't have time for people to say a lot about their work, but you can come up here to my laptop and use the camera here to show your work. Shirley, you would be first. Do you want to show your beautiful piece, please? We're going to work around the room this way. And remember, works in progress are terrific, just to get comments and ideas. You want me to hold it? So Shirley is celebrating the year of the snake. Terrific. And this says, does it say snake or year of the snake?
Snake, yeah, the snake.
It says year of the snake.
Yeah.
Wonderful. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shirley.
Thank you so much.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry, folks. There's some kind of allergy going on with me today. Susie, are you going to share something today? No. You sure?
No.
Okay. We never force people to share. Gage, come on up. If you don't want to share, that is your right, your prerogative. All artists have good days and bad days. Look at what Gage has created today. He got inspired by Banksy's elephant imagery. Isn't this awesome? Oh, Gage, you got it. A hand here. Great composition, right?
Yeah.
Well done, Gage. Thank you for coming today.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure working with you.
Good.
Where's Alice? Are you going to share? Are you going to share your work? Oh, okay. Send me a JPEG, please, Alice. John, you would be next. All right, we'll come back to you, John. Oh, no, here he comes. We're limited on time, sir, so we got to rush through people. All right, John has a work in progress. Don't we love the textured background to this work? I like that his letters are hidden. I'm discussing with him whether or not he should fill them in. So still working on it. There's an M, an I, an R, I think.
And I'm missing the U. So you put it all together and it says, I am, are you too?
Aha, very clever. All right, thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Kate. Kate is brand new to our class today. Bring them both, Kate. So welcome, Kate. The infinity sign. Kate is using the infinity sign. I love the bricks. Really terrific composition in this one. Very powerful use of color. The red and black make this image very strong. And you started a second. Oops. Infinity heart +1.
Yeah. Never ending.
Never ending love. Love it. James, are you going to share? No. Rinda, would you like to share? No? Oh, you're sharing just for us here. I love this. Oh, Rantika. Come on up. Open for business, Rantika, or open heart?
Open heart.
Open heart, open arms, all of that will bring joy. Wonderful, strong. And this is your initials. Great use of stenciling and your husband's initials. Love and joy. And welcome back. Rantika, the cold has kept Rantika away. Alina, oh, and Daniel. Wait, Alina, let's let Daniel go. He just returned. And Jennifer, I haven't forgotten you.
See, I go.
Daniels. Wow. And he stenciled is it sun or moon behind the figure?
Well, you can, you know that the sun doesn't come out when the sky is red and all this stuff.
All right. And you stenciled.
The moon.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well done. I love the way you filled in the entire background. It really makes the figure stand out and it makes it very strong. Great composition. Nice negative shapes. All right, thank you, Daniel. We're on a roll today. Jennifer, are you going to share?
I'll share a failure.
Like I said, artists have good and bad days.
Yeah, I'm having a bad day.
Sharing failures is a great way to get ideas.
I think I was a little bit inspired by his piece with the bright colors in the background. It looked like very New York graffiti. And then the one black figure in it. And I think I was trying to go for that, but I should have done my letters at my joy in black at the end. And then I said, well, let me put it in half. And then I was gonna do this and then come back with joy in black on top of those colors.
Oh, I do like this.
So I don't know.
This works.
I think that works better.
Yes.
I like the way she goes on the smaller J.
Yes. Yeah, there's nice movement in this.
Yeah.
So it's not a failure. It just needs more work.
Yeah.
And I like your idea of filling in the background.
And then going with the big.
Not a failure. See, when you show it to others, you get ideas.
That's
Awesome.
just a masterpiece.
It's a masterpiece in the works. I like it, Ken. All right, Alina, you're next. And sorry, I'm shortening our sharing time because we still have a lot of people to go. So less time to talk about our work, but more time to, isn't this magnificent?
Inspired by Bansky. I have a little daughter that she turned 5 recently. Her name is Alessia. So I put that in the background.
She's gonna love this.
And Valentine's Day, she's definitely looking forward to chase them. And I hope I capture everything from joy and hope.
Yes,
I love the way that you use the black and white on the thing.
yes.
Very strong.
It's really beautiful. Just beautiful.
My eyes are on the Bansky little girl.
Awesome.
I did actually 2 legs, but he had 1 leg. And I added a little too much paint around her knee, and I was like, now she looks like she has arthritis, but
No, it's her tighter bag.
yeah.
It's well done, really well done. Beautiful
Thank you.
placement of your shapes, great use of colors. Terrific. Lindsay. I think we're gonna run over today, but that's okay. Lindsay's message is really clear and strong, powerful, right?
Vaccines are important.
Yes. Particularly today and tomorrow. All right, thank you. Yako. Not today. And Judy. Judy created just such a wonderful stencil. Oh, Eileen, I missed you. I thought you weren't in the room. You sure, Eileen?
Use this paper, cut like this, and then it is for the Chinese New Year's. This is nice mark. This. Like this.
And you told me this character is the snake character?
Spring.
Spring,
It's
sorry, Spring,
means
the
New
character
Year.
for
Chinese
spring.
New Year, spring. Let's take that one.
Yeah, the New Year is the Spring Festival. Beautiful. Eileen, you're sure? Because yours is very nice. All right, all right, good. Look what happened with Jen. She said hers was a failure, brought it up, and now she's got a masterpiece in progress. Look how great Eileen's is. Up a little higher. Very strong. Stars are hopeful.
Yes.
We're all stars, you know.
Yes.
We're all made from star matter. Diane. Diane's been inspired by a poet.
Yeah, Matt Searman. The poem is Desiderata. And just showing that love is all around us, whether it's love of nature, love of people, love of food. It's all around us if you look for it, but that's what the message is.
And love is the strongest
All
source
you
of
need,
hope.
all you need. That's all we all need.
Very strong message. Thank you,
Thank
Diane.
you. It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you. And Ken, another one of our new students. We had 3 new students today. Awesome.
I drew that one first. I did pull up a photo of the kid on my phone to get the posture right. So that's not totally out of my head. And then I looked up what a book and a lotus looked like, so I could draw a lotus growing out of the book. So my thought is how much I appreciate people who communicate, write books and stories for kids to learn from and see, another way of life than what they may be used to. So that's like a, tremendous treasure. For
I
future
agree.
generations.
Wow. Isn't that beautifully drawn, child? Nice concept, nice drawing.
I think of it as a concept drawing. So like,
So it's like,
I guess I would do it in color if I wanted to really finish it. So do it more polished like Banksy.
all right.
And this is actually the first idea I came up with, but I drew it second. So it's a little less finished looking than that other idea.
You had less time to work on it.
Yeah, so that's why I pictured first, but I didn't get to it because it was just hard to imagine the perspective and the angles. So I didn't do that first. I just warmed up by drawing that other kid. So this is a kid reaching through an opening to another kid. So we're not sure who's helping who, or they're both helping each other.
Beautiful. Yes, and I love that the child inside the hole in the wall is in a glowing environment. No, he used Conte crayon or pastel.
I used this kind of charcoal.
Oh,
A
okay.
charcoal pencil and a charcoal stick, I guess you call it.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
You got
Yeah.
a standing
So-
ovation, Kim.
I think, the kids will help each other.
So the kids are helping each
They're
other.
going to be allies. They're going to be the best allies.
Awesome. All right, thank you. All right. So Courtney, gosh, Courtney, I didn't even know you were with us. Welcome, Courtney, and do you want to share? Thank you, everyone here, and
It's just a quick sketch.
wow. Is it a broken egg that's a parachute? Yes.
Well, it's an eggshell that's sort of dripping,
Oh, yolk.
and then it's rippling into the water, but up pops a little duckling.
Love it. Kind of fits with the fact that eggs are so expensive now
Mm.
because of the H1N1 virus. It's beautifully drawn.
Yeah, just a little sketch.
Thanks, Courtney. Wow. Send me the JPEG as always. I'd love to see more of it. Thank you, Courtney. And Robin, we saved the best till last. Let's replace. What did you get up to today?
Mute here. Well, I was working on what I started last week.
Oh,
Hold
that's
a-
good.
Hold a minute, unmute. I don't know what that is.
No, you're unmuted. We can hear you.
Okay, so I started this last week.
Yes, last week we were doing collage for those of you who weren't here.
Yeah, so I just wanted to work on it today. It's kind of weird.
Beautiful colors.
Thank you.
Weird is wonderful in the wacky world of art.
Yes. It's not finished though. So.
All right, thank you, Robin. It's beautiful colors always. All right. It is time to say goodbye, everyone. Gung Hei Fat Choi. Happy New Year. The year of the snake is very propitious. If you were born in the year of the rat, it's a particularly good year. And I will see you all next week. February is going to be a great month for us all to be together. We will be celebrating African American History Month, and we will be mainly looking at artists of African heritage. Take care, everyone. Art on, be safe, stay warm, and I'll see you soon. What a great class.